Just had the Star Spangled Banner, and now the announcements of the starting lineups. First for Moline. 12, second, Devin McNeil. McNeil, a sophomore. Mario Delgado, number 4. Delgado, a senior. Tom Kreider. Number 9, senior Clark Pinnell. Nani Bagnano, also a senior. Nick Kissel, junior, midfielder. Kyle Maxson, junior, number 23. Andrew Foy, senior, forward, number 6. Number 20, Jose Torres, also senior. And Kyle John, a senior keeper. So Coach Sanchez, riding a winning streak of 3 consecutive games here, brings her overall record up to, I believe, 6-8-3. Number 8, Jesse Cruz, junior, is a forward. Now the announcement for the Panthers. I mentioned Moline with a 6-8-3 record, 12-2-1 for the Panthers, and a 4-game winning streak of their own. Diego Cross, number 5, a junior, will be starting a sweeper. R.C. Carlson, also a senior, second-year starter, back at fullback. Panthers coming off 3 consecutive shutouts. Weaver would like to see his defense keep playing well. Todd Muelling, a senior, number 23. Sophomore starter Eric Reese will start at stopper. Good size, very strong foot, Pat. Gets the ball out well.
Another one of those tall soccer players that Phil seems to have a tendency to like a lot.
Patrick Vinke, number 2, second-year starter as a junior. Dennis Moochie King, also a junior, started quite a bit last year on and off. Justin Pierce, this is his 3rd year as a starter for the Panthers. Looks like he'll be at midfield now that they have Reese in as stopper. Craig Clays, another junior midfielder. Senior Alex Sandoval, he's a 3-year starter also. All sectional and also some all-state mentions also last year. Josh Evans, also a 3-year starter for the Panthers. Greg Bailey, junior, in the net for the Panthers. Of course, you can't say too much about who's got playing experience from last year or not. Now that each team has played about 14, 15 games, and they've really grown into these positions. As I mentioned, Coach Sanchez and Coach Weaver both trying to get on a set lineup as they're going to start carrying into the state tournament very shortly here. Only about another 8 days left in the regular season before playoffs will start. I believe, Pat, isn't the seedings tomorrow night? So this game will have big impact as far as who's seated where.
Tomorrow night will be it, and it will not hurt either team tomorrow night if they win tonight. Probably help Moline more than it would UT because they have done much better through the season and they've played some much tougher teams.
Well, even if this meant something or not, I'm sure you'd see a lot of I'm sure anytime a Moline East Moline teams gather together, it's going to be a very, very intense competition here. Junior varsity game won earlier on this afternoon by the Panthers, carrying a 1-0 lead on a goal by B.J. Seward, I believe. Carrying a 1-0 lead in the halftime and no score in the second half, so a very well played game. Bob Osborne will be the center official.
He's had a lot of our games this year.
He's a very, very experienced ref himself. He's seen both these teams before. Is that Bob Osborne or Bob Manch down there, Pat? Osborne, that's it. The field is striped in black, so you'll see some fairly faint white lines from the football, and actually fairly faint black lines too, because it's very hard to pick up. Sun just going behind the clouds.
Well, at the very least, they ought to be able to use them for the offsides call, but you never know if they even see them when they're down there.
Correct.
It looks like that 6-game suspension for Corey Dalton has hurt him a little bit. He hasn't started since then, but he's had a lot of playing time since he's been back.
Correct. Junior forward for Panthers, started most of last year.
When he was playing at the beginning of the year, we were playing a 4-3-3, and they've switched to a 4-4-2.
All the way back for Carlson. Carlson up over the top. There's King on a run with the head ball up over the top. Ball played down nicely. I see Moline has changed their lineup a little bit. They got Bonanno in the middle of the field as a midfielder. Carlson off of Foy. Be the Panther throw-in. Carlson down the sideline looking for Clays. Clays flicks it on. Ball knocked out of bounds.
Looks like
by Kreider.
Patrick Vinke's got quite a mark down there on that Moline outside midfielder.
That'll be a good speed contest. That's Delgado against Vinke. Delgado wins the ball. Vinke giving chase. Ball played back to Bonanno. There's an unmarked player off on the side. Shot from the left foot up over the top.
That's Jose Torres, number 20.
Jose Torres, I'm sorry.
And he's got great foot skills and speed.
Did Jose play for Rock Island last year?
I don't think so.
Long kick from Reese, coming way down the field, way over midfield. King with an interception, pass on up, looking for Sandoval. Mario Delgado has plenty of speed, number 4, and of course so does Alex Sandoval. That'll be a great matchup too. Two very fast, very skilled players. Foy with the ball, dropping that back to Bonanno. Bonanno, long for Torres. Nothing there. Vinke was there, but Bailey will come out to pick up the ball harmlessly. Bailey, long kick over midfield, looking for Evans. Ball corralled nicely by King. Panthers with 3 up. Long kick to goal, though. Nothing doing.
Misplayed by King. He was trying to get it across to Sandoval, and he really missed that one.
Moline keeper John started quite a few games last year, too. They had Wyatt Butcher in goal, as I recall, from last year, but toward the end of the season, John was the starter. Ball played down the middle of the field. Push from behind on Carlson. Will be the Maroons on a restart. Looking wide, nothing there. Looking long left. Ball comes in the middle of the Foy. Poked out nicely by Cross. Diego Cross, strong sweeper.
Josh Evans.
Evans giving chase with the ball.
Good shield.
Now. On the run. Still with some
King.
ball. King on back to Sandoval. Just poked away by Delgado. Didn't have a shot on goal, but would had additional space that the ball could have gotten by Delgado. Good defense. Clays will take the throw in on the far side. Throw in to Reese. Eric Reese, a sophomore on a run, coming all the way up from a stopper spot. Now the Panthers will have to recover. They're open for a counterattack. Cross, long pass back into the middle of the field to Foy. Foy up in the air. Vinke head balls it, looking for Sandoval. The ball to Purnell. Purnell gathers it in. Carlson covers up very, very well, though. Bonanno with the ball, played down by Vinke. Down to Pierce. Pierce with the ball on a counterattack of his own. Pierce outside to Evans. Evans in the middle. There goes Vinke on a run. Vinke still with the ball. Vinke still with the ball. Switching fields. Pass in the middle to King. He's got him. Excellent, excellent. There's Pierce with Pierce to Sandoval. Working the ball very nicely.
Sandoval couldn't hardly get his foot on it, but he gets a corner kick.
They're going to call a corner kick for the Panthers. Looks like Vinke will take it. We'll see what kind of a player formation they have. That's the difference that I've noticed between junior varsity and varsity here. See the Panthers string together 6 consecutive passes there. This is a very choppy field. I mean, there's bare spots, there's ruts and such like that, so you get a lot of bad bounces. But JV game, maybe 2, maybe 3 passes, and here we had 6 already strung together. Vinke curving. Oh, that ball would have scored if Torres didn't get up.
There's Clays. Clays shielding.
Clays with a shield, brings it down.
Lost the ball.
Muelling will play the ball. Muelling up and over the top.
Nobody
John
there.
Comes out.
Moline pulled up successfully on
Correct.
that.
Panthers couldn't wait down there for that kick. Otherwise, it would have been offsides. Ball coming out long. Vinky heads it down the sideline, looking for Sandoval. Delgado. Looks like the call will go to Moline throw in. Delgado with the throw in and looking for Purnell in the middle. King, nice steal by Moochie King. King up over the top, looking for Pierce. Ball held in nicely by Jose Torres.
Still
Out of bounds,
there.
though. It'll be Panther throw in.
He said it was out before they even got there.
Pierce with the ball finds Vinky on a back pass.
Off
Vinky
of
trying to
Moline.
go through Torres, nothing there. Looking for somebody to break.
They weren't
There
watching
goes
the
Reese.
ball.
King has a little bit of space. Excellent foot skills on King. Knocked down. Vinky with the ball. Vinky still with the ball. Vinky still with the ball. Vinky with the cross. Just wide. John was there, though. Wouldn't have been much of a shot. I think Vinky wanted a crossing pass rather than a shot. Torres not giving you much room, though. John with the ball. Long kick out to midfield. Reese contesting for it. Gets up very well. Uses his height and his shoulders. Ball pass over. They don't just bump the ball away. They actually pass it, direct it with the head.
There's Clays.
Clays with excellent position on the ball. Has it on his foot. Clay's still on the ball on a run. Trying. Torres all the way back with it. Sandoval giving chase. Sandoval holds the ball in. A little bit of a bump. Ball called is out of bounds. Be throw in for Delgado. Delgado looking down the field. Foy shielding very, very well. Ball up over the top, trying to find Foy back for a quick back pass. Nothing there. Muling will throw it in. If the Panthers get way in the offensive end, they'll use Muling as like an offensive weapon. He's got quite a good distance on that. Reese with the ball. Purnell to Bonanno. Bonanno with a couple of fakes. Nothing there. Reese giving chase still. Reese shutting everything down in the middle. Vinky on back to Cross. Cross looking for Evans. Slips. Vinky corrals it. Torres with the ball. Pass on down to Pierce. Vinky's on a run now. Ball pass back to Vinky. Sandoval with the overlap. Pierce with the ball. Just behind him though.
That's Sandoval trying to get that pass through there. Number 9, there's Carlson.
Carlson, good speed. Pierce with the ball again. Nice chip pass up and over. Sandoval giving chase. Moline sweeper will go over and erase it though. Knock it out of bounds. Michael Fox. The junior back there, a sweeper. He's not the one from Holland. No, he didn't play in that movie, did he? 100% middle initials J.
Muling with a long throw in front of the goal.
There's King. Trying
Couldn't
to put
get
a head
up.
on it just over the top of them. Couldn't back up though.
Nobody was on the back door that should have been there. Reese misplayed it twice. Diego gets it up, looking for King. King gets it forward,
King
but it's
winning the
to the
battle.
sweeper.
Evans not anticipating it. Ball coming back up over the top. Cross with the head ball, looking for Vinky. Didn't break. What he thought. Cross thought he was. Torres with the throw in, on into the middle of the field. Foy with the ball. Reese, long kick by Reese. That ball will stay in all the way down to the box. John will pick it up harmlessly again.
They
Play
pushed
from
him
off the
up.
ground.
Push him
Looking
up.
for Purnell coming right back.
Put him
Excellent
off
defense by
sides.
Pierce. Pierce and Purnell.
Pierce
Knocked down by
grabbed.
Pierce. Purnell will replay it. Quick start. Looking for Torres. Vinky back to cover though. Vinky.
Gets it
Long
back
ball
upfield
clearing back
to
upfield,
Evans.
Looking for Evans. Ball off of McNeil. Devin McNeil on the sideline. McNeil, sophomore, good skills, but he'll have his hands filled with Evans' size. Kick by McNeil. Nothing going. King with the ball, steps around McNeil. King with a shot on goal. Just knocked down by John.
Evans
Good
getting ready for
defense.
another
John
shot.
Evans with a shot, but wide. King with the first good opportunity there, and John was up to the task.
Just
King-
got his foot on it.
King had a player to the right and player to the left, and had a very narrow alley, and it was capably filled by John there.
At this
Long kick
point,
coming out again. Carlson heading the ball to King. Panthers controlling the field so far. Long pass for Torres, knocked down by Vinky.
Stolen by Vinky.
Quick counterattack coming.
Oh.
Off of Pierce. Ball
They're
poked away.
trying to go through the middle, and Moline is clogging the middle.
Yes, they are. Reese with the ball. Nice
Reese,
defense
good
by
steal.
Reese. Good strong kid. Strong shot. Ooh,
Ooh,
ball
Clays.
just barely. Good hustle by
Clays
Clays.
almost
he could
got
have picked
there.
his pocket there because he had the sweeper for Moline had more or less halted, thinking the ball was rolling harmlessly out of bounds, and Clays almost surprised him. Throw in for the Maroons.
Well, both teams look like they've come to play so far. It looks like we've had a little bit of an advantage on the East Moline so far.
King with the ball, looking
Clays to
inside.
Evans. Evans trying
Just
to get
back.
it to Sandoval. Sandoval giving chase. Crosses back in the middle. Evans.
There's Evans with a shot. Rips it. Nothing doing though. Excellent save by John.
Yeah, right at the goalie. That's 3 times we've had
Kyle John. Good goalkeeping.
good goalkeeping. Muling. There's cross, kicked out of bounds by Moline. It should be East Moline's throw-in.
Well, it looks like they're going to work Moline.
Clays. Whoa, whoa.
Clay's got to learn to hustle back. Ball up over the top. Muling plays it up nicely. Ball headed down, won by Clays. Headed away by Nano with the ball, being pressured by Reese. Reese still on with pressure on him. Little obstruction on Moline, knocking Reese down. Reese is a very solidly built kid. This could be a shot on goal if Reese takes this. King will take it, looks like. Chip pass up over the top. Uh-oh, there it is. Ooh. John and Sandoval got there at the same time. Of course, Sandoval couldn't use his hands, and John did the wise thing, not trying to catch that ball. Sandoval would have just flipped it up over with his head. Off of Sandoval last, so it'll be Moline throwing on the side. Ball played in the middle of the field. Reese knocks it down capably. Reese on a run. Reese still on a run.
Don't punched
Long
away.
foot played up.
Muling, Carlson.
Not much there. Ball played harmlessly on up to Bailey. Bailey will pick it up. Kick it from the top of the box. Good
Bailey
velocity
gets
on
it
it.
out.
Well over midfield. Headed back by Moline. Vinky playing the ball down. Looking for Clays.
Clays in the middle, looking for King.
in the middle. King on down to Sandoval.
Sandoval
up
looking
to
for
Pierce.
Pierce.
There's 4 consecutive passes with no Moline touch. Pierce with a good move around Purnell. Centers the ball in, but the sweeper's there.
Out to Carlson. Carlson gets shouldered off the ball. Good play.
The ball
Chipped
kicked
up too far.
harmlessly downfield. Cross, giving chase to it. Just up over the top. Banana will try to play the ball down, try to control it. It's a little bit of a bad bounce. Nice stuff by Clays. King with the ball. Taken away nicely. Banana with the ball on a counterattack. There's Cross with a nice clearing pass. Goes Sandoval coming back to the ball nicely. Outside to Vinky, who was on what call it overlap. He had a couple steps on Torres. Torres is fast, but I think if Vinky gets in front of him, he may not be able to catch him. You can say that about either side on that foot race. Clay shielding nicely. Has the ball.
He's carrying.
Advancing it.
Carry.
Away into
Don't
the
back
offensive
up.
end. It's a long kick, headed out nicely by the Moline sweeper. Clays
Back
with
to
the ball
Clays.
again. Looking for pass inside, just not enough to get through though. Long pass to the sideline and out of bounds.
Still UT throw-in. Muling's going to take it.
Moline has been coaching. When you get that ball in the back line, just get it out of the area. They're not trying to build any short pass attacks from there. Substitutions up for Moline. Number 11, Nick Cassell, a junior midfielder program. Also number 29, Eric Miller. He's a senior forward. Miller will replace Jesus Cruz, a junior forward. Junior and senior go in, junior senior come out. Ball headed down nicely by King. Chase in the middle of the field. Vinky on over to Sandoval. Sandoval, nice step over move. Sandoval with the ball, looking for King. King plays it down nicely. There's Pierce open on the side. Pierce trying to volley in front. There's Sandoval with the ball, and it's just off to the side.
Pierce was
offsides. For offsides, though.
Yeah, they called Pierce.
Okay. Oh, they called Pierce offside?
Yeah, they called Pierce on the first one.
Ooh. Moline getting back well on defense. Both teams well coached. You won't see a single player out there in Maroons who are about to receive the ball who doesn't have a UT player within 3 yards of him, or 2 yards of him. Push from behind on Foy.
Reese will take the kick. Sophomore with a tremendous leg on him. Gets it all the way down. Oh, the sweeper misplays it.
Straight up in the air. Knocked down nicely.
And nobody goes on to cover.
Diego Cross hustling back. Will play the ball. Will come up the sideline. Plays it up. Looking for Vinky. Vinky keeping it in play. Jose Cruz with the ball. Knocked down nicely by Vinky though. King with the ball stolen. Long pass up and over. There's Foy, but he's offsides.
He wasn't even close.
Yeah, he was quite a bit offside.
That's the kind the coach will be on his butt about.
Didn't hear any premature cheering out of the Moline crowd on the ball in the net there. I think they recognize it too. Very knowledgeable. Soccer fans have got much more knowledgeable in the last 5 or 6 years, it seems.
I think what's going to happen is both teams want this game desperately. Moline more so because they were beaten the first time in the conference game.
With the ball.
Vinky giving chase.
Passing it back. Nothing there, though. Muling giving chase. Muling, long clearing pass up the sideline, just out of bounds. So Torres had a seam on Vinky there.
That's what's
Cross came over to shut it down.
One little defensive lapse, and that'll.
That's true. Both these teams are excellent at converting. This will be a throw-in for the Maroons now, way in the offensive end.
And there's
Maroons to try to back up a few yards to give themselves a better angle. Kind of like a field goal kicker. You don't want to be too close. Bailey picking up the ball.
Long clear to Evans. Evans misplays it again. Looking upfield.
Pierce challenging Purnell. Looking for Torres. Nothing there. Cross in the middle. Now back to Torres. Jose Torres with the ball. Reese with the steal. Torres still with the ball. Over. He'll be marked. Gone over and picked up by King. Foy coming all the way to the far sideline.
That was crossed. Got his foot up. Ooh. Where was that?
Didn't understand that call either. Mr. Manch must have missed another one there. Panthers will hold the line at the 18-yard line there. Kick coming up and over. Vinky with a head ball, clearing it out. Evans with the ball, lays it out for Clays. Clays back into the middle. Purnell playing the ball down though.
He's onside.
Onside. There were several players offsides, but that wasn't one of them. Carlson with the ball. Ball just off the bar. Vinky comes back to erase the threat. Good chance for the Maroons there. Bailey was kind of caught in no man's land. High kick by Purnell. Panthers will restart quickly here. Sanchez applauding the effort of his team there. That ball darn near went in. I think Bailey might have touched it and then still got a piece of the crossbar on it. Then the ball was just laying harmlessly there for a second. Off of Sandoval's head, couldn't direct it on the inside. It'll be Maroon throw-in. Panthers with substitutions up. We'll be substituting 4. Phil Weaver following philosophy, quite a few more subs.
Looks like he's going to get the speed out there with Berhenke and Ramos and
Dalton. Oh, he's got plenty of speed there. Pierce with the ball, looking inside, nothing there.
Bad pass by Pierce. Reese, good hard challenge. Vinky sticks his foot in. Reese didn't go for the ball. Now he is, but it's too late. Moline got it.
There's Foy running onto the ball. Bailey will pick it up harmlessly though. Bailey not getting much height on his kicks. I wonder if that's by design or whatever.
Oh, good defense.
Knocking the ball down, and Sandoval doing the same to Delgado. Sandoval taking the ball right over the top of Delgado.
But took him out in the process from behind. Good call.
He was definitely playing the ball. Did be part of the man, too. Maroons coming back in the counterattack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 players up. Cross knocking the ball down. Cross knocking the shot down. Clays heading it back.
Outside.
Pierce Clearing the ball out. There's Sandoval with it. Oh, you see the whole team trailing, jogging up the field now. Pass in the middle, knocked away by Sandoval. Sandoval and John in a foot race for it. Bonanno with the step over. Clays with a long shot, looking for Evans. Foy trying to head the ball up and over. Cross bringing the ball outside. Cross still on the ball. Cross still on the ball.
Good block by Diego Cross.
Yes, it was.
Now what is he? Oh, he's going to call it from over there.
Oh. Be a restart for the Maroons.
The intensity level is there for Moline, as it is for UT. Nobody can make that little mistake because somebody will score.
They played to a 1-0 game the first time they played. Panthers now with 5 players up for substitutions. Short, tap to Foy. Foy marked by Muling. Foy will carry it all the way in and cross it all the way across. Knocked out nicely. That's Vinke clearing it out.
Clays,
all the way down
nobody
the
up
field.
there. Josh Evans can't get there.
Cross. Field again. Ball played down nicely by Purnell. There was a good shot opportunity. I don't know if
Looked like he was
trying
offsides.
to pass, though. Well, he wasn't called offside.
I know
agree
he
with
wasn't
that,
called. But he looked like he was.
Sweeper for the Maroons, knocks it out of bounds, and wholesale substitutions for the Panthers.
Vinke's coming out.
Into the game comes
Reese is coming out. Clays is
Stotts,
coming
number
out.
3, Tim
Josh
Ramos in
Evans
6,
coming out.
Number 15, Corey Dalton. Number 22,
Sandoval's
Bernanke.
coming
Number
out.
27, Ryan Bob.
Looks like they're going to leave Pierce and King in the middle and put new outside mids in.
Coach Weaver taking his 5 starters down to talk to them immediately on thanks. Meanwhile, ball, King. Nice pass up over the top for Pierce. Pierce running through. Bit of a high kick, uncalled. Ramos with the ball. Pierce was actually kicked right in the chest on that. No call. Obviously, the kick was above the waist there. Is this a drop ball, or will this be an indirect kick for the Panthers? Panthers up over the top. King on a run.
Obstructed, but center ref didn't see it.
Ramos with the ball all the way up. Delgado with the head ball back. Ramos again looking inside for King. Stops with the ball, trying to deflect up and over. Clear it out long. Diego Cross. Bonanno the ball. Muling with the ball, knocking it down. There's Purnell with the ball. Bonanno's open if he gets it right back to him. Doesn't want to go there. All the way back to the fullback, Delgado. Delgado knocked down very nicely by Tim Ramos. There's a little bit of a misunderstanding who's supposed to be our left fullback here for the Panthers. Ramos went in as a midfielder, but ends up playing back quite a bit. Dalton with the ball. Dalton and Delgado. Dalton, great speed, centers the ball into the middle. Nothing there, though. Carlson trying to play the ball off his chest, shielded away from it. Now Bob has the ball. Pass inside to King. King will turn. Good pass up over the top. He's on sides, too.
Take it in. Take it in,
Here's
Dalton.
with
There
the
it
ball.
is.
Dalton just up over the top.
It's still in.
A little wide, though.
Oh, no, it went out. Nice cross by Corey Dalton.
Yes, it was. He had John beaten, but maybe the reason he beat him was the ball wasn't quite on goal. Substitutions back in for the Maroons. Number 5, Josh Meyer. Meyer, senior forward also. Ball to
King to Berhenke.
Berhenke pass back into the middle. Delgado knocking it down, but it'll
Corner kick.
Corner kick, just wide of the flag.
Berhenke. A sophomore. Ramos, a sophomore. Reese, a sophomore. Reese is out now, though.
Now, Maroons will pull all 11 players back in the Pierce with the head ball. Trying to pass it on the head to Stotts, and Stotts to deflect it in, but nothing there. Coach Sanchez looks like he's ready to check in the lineup for the Maroons at the midfield line there.
Well, he was a premier player for UT in his day.
Yes, he was. John, low kick. Controlled by the Maroons, though. Ramos heading the ball on up to Dalton. Dalton to Ramos. Ramos, nice turn move, but he's tripped down. Torres with a foul.
Oh, and throws the ball away.
Muling will take the kick. Looks like something long right is coming up. Oh, down the center. No white shirts there.
Ryan Bob gets his foot in there.
Stepping in.
Ramos gets his foot in there.
Nice
Corey
pass to
Dalton.
Dalton.
Cleaned
Slid
out.
out of bounds, though.
He said it went off of Dalton, so it'll be a Moline throw-in.
It's Michael Fox, a junior sweeper, clearing the ball out. Long throw in. It's picked out of bounds by the Panthers. Throw in into the middle of the field, looking for Bonanno. Bonanno well marked. Stott stealing the ball to King. King with the ball. Looking for space. Nice pass to Pierce. Hit him right in stride, right on his foot. Pierce on over. Shot by Burhanke. There it is.
Burhanke scores. Great pass out there by Stotts.
Double great pass. King to Pierce.
King to Pierce, Pierce to Burhanke.
And Burhanke beat him low and hard.
That's what that speed can do for you out there in those great touches.
Fresh legs.
And that was at the 14-minute mark. 14:09 left on the clock.
Kyle John had it played well. He had to somewhat honor Pierce from turning and shooting quickly, too. And he was there and he just slid under in the far corner. Well-placed shot by the sophomore, Brandon Burhanke. Well, 14 minutes left in the first half now. Delgado with the ball. Long pass. Burhanke will knock it down. Burhanke came from a midfielder position to fill that offensive spot.
Then he makes a bad pass with the ball.
Pearson Kreider. Ball skied up in the air by Cassell. Meyer trying to pull the ball down. Meyer out to Delgado. Delgado with the ball on a run. Poked out of bounds by Muling. Was it out of bounds first or not, though? Says it crossed the line first, so it'll be the Panthers throw-in. Muling with the throw-in.
Josh Evans tips it forward.
Josh Evans holding it in. Good pressure by Evans.
Moline throw-in. Delgado's taking it.
Number 12, Fox, playing a good game at sweeper so far.
Ramos tips it back.
Ramos high up into the middle of the field.
Burhanke gets it over the top.
Quick punch.
There's Corey. Oh, almost Corey Dalton there.
Any kind of deflection, and Dalton had himself a breakaway. Ball played down nicely. Crossways. Ramos giving chase to it. Back to
Cross. That's the only thing he could do because
correct Torres.
Torres saw what was coming, and if Ramos had faked it, he'd have been able to turn it and go, but he couldn't tell that.
There's no offsides on a throw-in, so the Maroons will be able to establish good defensive or good offensive position way deep in here. Long throw-in, headed, coming out. Ball drop back, long kick. Bailey will pull it in. Ball was not on goal, but there was a couple Maroons there trying to play it back into play. Ball contested for in the middle of the field. Knocked away nicely by Torres. Muling with the throw-in again. Well, Coach Weaver definitely has a very deep team. He doesn't. They don't lose much when they go ahead and rotate players around. Ramos giving chase in the ball. One nicely. Bonanno with the ball.
Carlson.
Looking for the outside. Mistimed it with Miller. Carlson will play it way back up the field.
Stotts.
Good head ball. Pierce with the ball.
To Pierce. To Evans.
On into Evans. Now back to Pierce. Excellent.
Pierce wide open. Oh.
Pierce from behind, but there's going to no call. He had his hit. Got tapped on the heel from behind.
Yeah.
But there's no call on
He
that.
refuses to call those.
Panther corner kick. Burhanke will take the corner kick. Stotts in the middle. The rest of the Panthers out high. Head ball. Ball's laying on the ground. Stotts trying to heel it.
He's going to call one on Josh Evans for jumping over the back. That'll be a dangerous play or a free kick coming out either way. A push maybe, because it was from behind.
Trying to start just trying to restart quickly. Trying to switch fields. Berhanke back in good shape though. Cassell with the ball. Excellent foot skills. Watch this. He'll shield it well. Ooh,
Out of bounds.
I think I jinxed him, like talking about a player shooting a free throw.
Berhanke throwing in. Made him back up. Back to Berhanke. Berhanke long left foot.
Long pass. Looking down the sideline.
Stotts.
Stotts will be there. Inside to Dalton. Dalton with the ball. Ooh, just erased at the last instant. Pierce will settle now. No, he won't. Try to pick it right out of the air and just over the top. Dalton had a good run,
wasted that one, yeah.
Excellent play by the sweeper again. Checking back in the lineup. Number 9, Clark Purnell for the Maroons. Number 2, Patrick Vinke for the Panthers. And number 23, Kyle Maxson.
So who's playing in the middle of the field now? Patrick?
Looks like for the Panthers, they got inside midfielders of Vinke. And looks like he's gone to 3 forwards, though.
Yeah.
At least that's how they're lining up. Give the Maroons a little bit different defensive look. Ball played nicely. Moline sweeper all the way back. Nothing there. Cross will come up to play it right back into the offensive end. Dalton contesting the ball. Delgado with it. Delgado, all he can do is clear it up in the air. Ramos battling for the ball. Off the Maroons. Comes off of Maxson last. Throw in. Going to Berhanke. Berhanke up over the top. Looking for Stotts. Purnell knocking the ball down. And a quick counterattack for the Maroons. Long pass. Going down the sideline. Will he be able to hold it in? Yes. Carlson with good speed, though, too. Carlson able to outrun him, but knocks the ball out of bounds. Nothing else to do with it. Maroons trying to counterattack now. Jesus Cruz, number 8, looking for a ball in the middle.
Muling
Nothing
up.
there.
Vinke, taken
Purnell
down.
knocking down Vinke with the arm. Vinke slow to get up. Looks like Muling will take this kick. Muling up, looking for Berhanke. Contested between Cassell and Berhanke. Off Cassell.
Berhanke with the throw in.
Yeah, you might wonder how you can head the ball backwards. Well, you can't back up to head it forwards, or the other player will step in front of you and deflect it first. You've got to catch the ball at its absolute peak. You've got to judge that very early when it's in the air to establish your offensive or defensive position. Relationship to the other player. Throw-in now. Berhanke. Looking for Stotts. Stotts. Oh, nice pass. Here's Evans with a left-footed shot, and yes, he got it. Nice finish by Josh Evans.
He did look like he was a little bit offsides, but he wasn't called for it.
I think that's what Purnell is mentioning too.
Well,
8 minutes left in the first
8-minute
half.
mark, so Moline has a deeper hole to dig themselves out of now.
2-0 is not a comfortable lead for either of these teams. You mentioned this late in the season and such, but Bob with the ball, pokes it away to Vinke. Vinke bumped from behind. That was a nice assist by Corey Dalton on the last goal for Josh Evans. Josh Evans with a left foot hitting it too. Ryan Bob poking it up over the top. Kyle John will play it. Nice drop kick coming down.
It's when
Knocked away nicely by
Josh
Mueller.
Evans is his most dangerous once it gets down by the penalty box.
He's such a strong kid that it's whether it's positioning and rebound in basketball or whatever. Delgado pulling the ball down, looking for a pass into Purnell. Purnell trying to go to Cruz, stuck by Vinke. Vinke sticks it back again.
Oh, tried to back pedal pass and it didn't work.
He had a man
There's
open.
Diego,
Vinke
misplayed
continued
it a
his
little
run on
bit. Ryan Bob misplayed it. Got it the second time, but he got a call.
Purnell retaliating again. Purnell's a little bit undersized when he goes against Ryan Bob.
But he's got a lot of heart.
Deflected on. Ball played out of bounds by the sweeper.
Who is that sweeper? Number 12. Who's number 12?
Number
The
12,
sweeper.
junior sweeper. Played a good half so far. Michael Fox. Unless I'm in the program as defender or midfielder. Comes up to knock the ball away again. Knocked down nicely by Carlson. Carlson, ball slid out of bounds though by the Maroons. Vinky on a run into the middle. Purnell with the ball trying to turn inside. There's Evans again.
And he misplayed it.
Ooh, just with the left foot. Purnell had no place to go with the ball as he was being charged by Vinky on his right foot. So when he tried to play it back left, there was Evans just to pick it away from him. Kind of like a card going down the road. If you can put a player on each side of that shoulder running back, there's absolutely no place to turn. Just run out of real estate, run out of field, especially in that defensive end. There's nobody to drop to. Bob with the ball. Tested for. Long pass down the left side. Roll out of bounds harmlessly. Berhanke with the throw-in. Throw-in. Nope. Carlson with the throw-in rather. Overlapping run. Bob with the ball. Chipped up nicely. Nothing there. Stops with the ball. Purnell, good skills, playing the ball down, pokes it away. There's Ramos with the ball, turning outside. Now he'll go back to Muling. Muling, good juggle skills, back in the middle of the field. Ball headed. Ramos with the ball, trying to find Stotts. Just a little bit too far. Good to see Tim Ramos back in the Panther lineup. Henke heading the ball, looking for Dalton. Delgado on back. Broken up nicely by Berhanke. Berhanke to Stotts. Excellent bicycle kick up over the top. Fox will clear it out of bounds.
4:40 left.
Fox has touched the ball quite a bit, which is fine as long as it's not going past him. But unfortunately, anytime the ball's that close, I said he's played a good half. It's not no fault of his for the 2-0 score. Ball inside. There's Dalton giving chase on it. Delgado trying to come out with it.
Oh, and then
Ball
tripped
down,
by
but tripped
Stotts.
from behind by Stotts. Maroons with a restart now. They'll have a chance to see if they can get something going.
That one looked like Delgado just stepped in front of him and Stotts stepped on his leg. He didn't know he was going to turn that way, but it's still a foul. Doesn't have to be intentional to be still a foul.
Purnell with the head ball. Played down nicely by Bob. Vinky with the ball. By Purnell. Purnell back into play. Back to Bob, though. Bob looking for Stotts. Stotts trying to hold the ball in. Contested by Purnell. Stotts still battling for it. Stotts still battling for it. Vinky battling for it. Brian Bob comes out with it.
Oh, bad bounce.
Hops
bad
over.
Bounce.
That's one of those turf bounces over there.
Hit that rut.
A little clump of grass there. Throw in all the way back to Jesus. Cleared nicely by Berhanke. Ball headed up out of the play. Vinky with the ball. Vinky back to Berhanke. Berhanke to Dalton. Dalton to Bob. Bob. Good step over move. Looking inside for Berhanke again. Berhanke with the ball. There's
just
6
barely got it back.
passes.
Off
Still the ball's
Moline.
knocked out of bounds.
3 minutes left. Substitution. Clay's coming in for Ramos. Junior for a sophomore.
Weaver has an ability, you might have seen